Yeah, yo, it's the ugly truck driver again. How the flock are you? Well, Washington went and did it again. Today in Congress, they voted to decommission the A-10 Warthog, which is a close support aircraft in combat, because it was old, 40 years old. And yet we've still got our wonderful B-52 bomber, which is 30 years older than most of the guys flying it, that's been upgraded time and time again. I think what's the latest model on the upgrade on the B-52, the G model? And it's still flying. But yesterday, in Afghanistan, our wonderful government, our military, we had a bunch of special operators in Afghanistan that got pinned down. And what did they send? They sent a B-1 bomber with smart bombs on it to go in there and bail them out. And what happens? Our bomber killed our special operators because they missed the target. Think on that. We got 5 dead American soldiers in Afghanistan with this multi-billion-dollar technology, with these multi-hundreds of thousands of millions of dollars of smart bombs, and they killed 5 special operators in the military. But Congress sits there and wants to spend money left and right. The Department of Defense is about as dumb as a box of rocks. And it got me to thinking, while they want to retire out that 40-year-old A-10 Warthog that ground troops absolutely love, that is one of the hardest airplanes to kill in close combat, able to take a lot of abuse and still survive, and they want to retire it. Well, actually, as of today, they did retire it. And I keep asking myself, instead of sending one of these billion-dollar B-1 bombers with their high-tech smart bombs in to bail those operators out, they'd send in a couple of A-10 Warthogs for close air ground support, close enough that they can see the enemy and know where the enemy is. It's been proven in combat, Afghanistan, Pakistan, Kuwait, you name it. It's a war horse. It's excellent for close support. It's better than the FA-18. It's better than the F-15, the F-16. And of course, it's subsonic. But the problem is, you don't need to be supersonic when you're doing ground support. You need that little guy that can get in there 400 to 600 mile an hour and separate the enemy from the friendlies and lay down a line of fire or a few bombs to suppress the enemy. I guess Congress and the War Department, idiots like Chuck Hagel, must feel pretty proud of themselves. We got 5 dead American soldiers because some genius somewhere in some command couldn't send in a bunch of A-10 Warthogs to save these guys. Technology is good, technology is great, but it's never 100% accurate. So now we got 5 bodies that are going to get flown into Dover Air Base in Delaware with flags on their caskets that need not be there at all. I keep asking myself, folks, these people we elect to Congress, these people we got in the Pentagon, the Department of Military, types like Chuck Hagel, and you've heard me before. Once they get into the Pentagon, they're no longer generals and admirals with their stars and their bars. They're just politicians wearing a monkey suit. To the family of those 5 operators that were killed in Afghanistan yesterday, condolences to you. My heart goes out to you. We had friendly fire in Vietnam, and trust me, nobody likes friendly fire. You don't want to be on the receiving end of it. But this is something that could have been avoided if somebody had made the correct decisions. If we still had the A-10 Warthog in our arsenal, that could have gone in on close air and ground support and separated the good guys from the bad guys. But see, Congress thinks they know better than anybody else. The Pentagon would rather spend $1 billion on some high-tech airplane than something that's 40 years old that gets the job done. Kind of reminds me of the old prop jobs in Vietnam. What were they? The A-1 Sky Raiders, I think it was. They could sit there and hang over a target all day and carry a tremendous amount of weapons with them. The old prop jobs come in, treetop high, take out the Viet Cong. But see, this is just another case of stupidity by our government. They could not find their own backside with both of their hands in their back pockets on any given particular day. You want more military screw-ups? Look at the VA. Need I say more? So we got 5 dead soldiers under friendly fire. We got a very effective close air support, ground support airplane that got retired because it was 40 years old. But we're still flying the B-52, which is over 60 years old and been upgraded time after time after time after time. You mean to tell me we could not have upgraded the A-10 Warthog? God, my mind is boggled. It seems anybody that lives and works inside the beltway of Washington, D.C. anymore needs to be taken out back and bitch slapped until they get some common sense in their head, because evidently they ain't got any whatsoever. Truck driver's opinion, you understand. Yeah, I'm pissed. I'm a vet and I'm pissed. There's 5 dead soldiers because of some genius, and I use that sarcastically. Later.